Hey y'all, it's Destiny and welcome back or welcome to Destiny Reacts. So I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. This video is definitely about Liv's life. She's been going through some weird stuff and it has everything to do with the kids and Jerrod. I have noticed that Jerrod has been on his Instagram a lot more lately and he has been going live with the kids. He was out playing in the snow with them and he was also at the gym in his complex and he was doing little fun activities with them at the gym. And it's been really great. I love seeing him spend time with them. There's nothing bad to say about it. Liv also posted a fake picture acting like she had the baby and she was in the hospital bed, and she put her face on a body. It was really weird, and I'm sure all of y'all have seen it, but she has since deleted it. The funny part about this whole baby situation is that Jasmine went on her live, and when somebody asked about Liv and the baby, Jasmine said this.
Is Liv really pregnant? Olivia had her little boy.
We can hear pretty clearly that Jasmine is saying Liv had the baby, and it's just weird. Liv has done nothing to say except for being fake and saying that she had the baby when she just put her head on somebody else's body. That's the only thing that she's done to show us that she's had a baby, but she's never came out and said it. Now, as soon as Jasmine said that on the live stream, I was just thinking, ooh, is this the end of the Jasmine and Liv's life friendship? Because why would Liv continue to be friends with her if Jasmine is telling her business? What's going on? Did she really have a baby? Or is Jasmine just saying that just so people would believe that she's actually pregnant? Or what was the mindset behind that? Ever since Jasmine said that Liv had her baby, now all of a sudden Liv does not even want to mention the baby, say anything about him. She's really gone very, very silent on that whole topic. And it's just like, if you actually did have a baby, where are the signs that you just had a baby? Because all I see is her going out, doing her makeup, sitting in a quiet house where there's no noise except for Louie the dog. Where's the baby? Why would Jasmine say she just had her baby or she had her baby boy and there's no mention of the baby and there's no noise, anything, no crying? What's going on? Where is the baby? Liv did a live stream on YouTube and titled it, I Lost Custody of My Kids. Let's clear that up. And in that video, there were some inconsistencies in the video, and it was just so weird to me that she didn't even catch herself saying these things. One of the issues I found was when she was talking about Jerrod and how he took the kids away from her, and she was saying that she never thought he would do that. Everything she did and everything they went through as a couple, none of that led to her even thinking in her mind that Jerrod would do something so that the kids would be with him and not her.
Do anything that they can to hurt you. They're gonna do anything. And I was just thinking to myself, like, nah. Like, even though there was so much ish that happens, I still never thought he would do anything like that. I was like, nah, he won't do that. He wouldn't do that to me. Because, I mean, not only did he say it, he said it all the freaking time. I would never take your kids away from you. You're a great mom. But the thing about it is, when people get other people in their brain, like in their head, and if they're easily manipulated and controlled, girl.
Later on in the video, she did say that she knew that he would do this. She knew he would take the kids. She knew it was going to happen if they separated. And that's why she decided to go to Texas and try to get that relationship back with her, the kids, and Jerrod.
Offering that, I was like, I really want to fix this for the kids. Understand that. Because it was weird. It was like, for some reason, I knew if I wasn't with him, he would do this. It's crazy. It's like I knew it, but I didn't want to believe it. Because I don't want to believe that type of evil in people, So I'm like, that's why I held on to the relationship for so long. You guys wonder why. That's why.
So which one is it? Did you never think in your mind that he would actually take the kids and make sure they're not around you? Or did you know the whole time that he would do this and that's why you wanted to try to work it out and have him be around the kids? Which one? Now, there was another funny part in this video where she actually tried to say that Jerrod is the one that got on social media just to try and bash her and talk about her as a mother, talk about her as a person, and here that is right here.
Like, I have gone through so much. Like, I have gone through the breakup and the separation of him getting on social media, bashing me, pretty much trying to turn everybody against me on social media, like trying to fuck with my money and my job, bro. Like, I would never do that to him. I would never go to his job and try to fuck with his money. And then on top of it, he does the one thing that he said he would never do is try to take my kids away from me. And then he displays it all over social media to try to hurt me. And that's all you bitches do, is try to hurt me behind it.
Now, isn't this so interesting? This is the same woman that was doing everything in her power to make Jerrod look like the bad guy. She even said that he assaulted her at a police station where there's a whole bunch of police and people coming in and out of the station all the time. But somehow, she's the victim. She even said on live stream on YouTube that he kidnapped the children. But didn't she also say that the police were there when he came to get the kids? She's the one that flagged them down, and they still allowed him to take the kids. Now, I know a lot of people still believe that he actually did kidnap the kids because he took them on a day that he wasn't supposed to. But didn't Jerrod also say that the police officers looked at the paperwork and let him take the kids? So if it truly wasn't the right day and it truly wasn't the right time, why would the officers allow the kids to go with their dad? In my opinion, Liv has done everything to try and make Jerrod seem like the bad guy in every situation. Even when he wanted to see his kids, she would say, no, you need to come here and see the kids. I'm not sending them off to a different place. But she's allowed to move with the kids? What's the difference? Liv also believes that Jerrod still wants to be with her. Now, I'm not sure about it. Of course, I'm not in Jerrod's mind. Nobody can truly know if he's over Liv or not, but himself. You have to look at people's actions.
Like, I didn't want to sleep with nobody. I didn't want to be with nobody. I just wanted to be with him. But then I was like, you know what, bitch? Go do your thing. Do what the fuck you want to do. You're a grown-ass woman. You can do what the fuck you want to do. So then I did that. And then I found out, you know, he had a whole relationship going. And it was the weirdest thing. It was like, after I was like, okay, well, let me move on. Let me do my own thing. That's when he was like, no, you ain't finna do your own thing. Here I am. I'm back.
Now, the last clip was interesting to me because the fact that either one of them would be surprised about each one getting somebody else they're involved with intimately was funny because they made a whole video on YouTube when they were together, Jerrod and Liv, talking about their affairs.
You guys, I really didn't want to cheat on him. I didn't even want to cheat on him. I didn't want to,
But you did.
but I did, and it showed me that I only want him. Just like I'm sure his cheating showed him that he only wants me, right?
Yeah, nobody else, man.
Me neither.
Liv also spoke about how when she went to be with the Mamiana gang and do whatever they did down there, she admitted to messing around with another guy. And this was when she was married. So, was there any real loyalty or anything in that relationship? It's hard to tell.
No, Brie, we're not divorced. Nope, still not divorced. You would think so, right? That's a whole nother thing too, girl.
Now, the way she worded that last clip I just showed you, it's like she's trying to look at Jerrod like, oh, look at everything he's doing because we're still married, but look at what he's doing. Look at how he's treating me. Look at what he's doing with the kids. But aren't you supposed to be pregnant by another guy and you're still married? So, it's both of y'all. Don't just look at him.
He's claiming he'll get married soon. I hope he does get married soon. I'm happy for him. I really am. Honestly, y'all, I can't wait. I can't wait for that day.
Now, I wanted to talk about this part because Liv says that she is happy for Jerrod. She is happy if he's going to get married because somebody did say in the comments that Jerrod is claiming that he will get married to Nisha soon. And Liv is like, oh, I'm happy for him. I'm happy. I want him to get married. But then she says, I can't wait for the day. Now, in my opinion, her body language is very telling right here. She does shake her head yes when she says she's happy for him and she wants him to get married. But then she shakes her head no when she says she can't wait for the day. So maybe the first part of that was true, but her not being able to wait for the day, probably not.
50-50 is bad. I don't think anything's wrong with 50-50. I agreed to 50-50 in the beginning. I don't have anything wrong with that. But as far as like my kids being with their mommy, that's very important because they've been with me their whole life.
So here Liv is saying that she agreed to 50-50 custody in the beginning, but then she also says that her kids need to be with her, the mother. So how can you agree with the kids being with both of you, but also say that they need to be with you? Liv seems like the type of mom that is very biased and believes her kids belong with her. She's the mother, she carried them, and it's more important for the kids to see her and be with her. I think a lot of people are trying to figure out how Jerrod got physical custody of the kids right now, and he has them in school, which means probably Liv will have them, summers, maybe holidays, something like that. And people are trying to figure out how this happened. I think it has a lot to do with her outburst when they were exchanging the kids. I'm sure Jerrod documented every single time that he had to pick up the kids and every time he had to take them back to her. Everything was documented, and he probably gave it to his lawyer, and it showed that Liv was causing problems when it was time for the kids to go with their dad. I would love to hear y'all's opinion on why you think Jerrod was able to get physical custody of the kids during the school year when they were actually going to school with Liv where she's living now, and it seemed like they were abruptly taken out and given to their dad. So let me know your opinion on that.
When it comes to me, people are like, bitch, please, they need their father more than you, blah, 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 blah. Because bitches don't like me. But you have to understand, telling me that I shouldn't have my kids is like telling any good mother who's been there for their kids ever since they were born that they shouldn't have their kids. So it really doesn't make sense, and it's really stupid. And I don't know what type of mothers you guys have had. Maybe you guys had shitty moms, deadbeat moms.
Here, Liv continues to say that the reason why people think the kids should not be with her is because they don't like her. But a lot of people are seeing the things that she does, the things that she says, the situations that she puts her kids in, and think that, yeah, they're probably better off with their dad most of the time, and only with you sometimes. Liv also mentioned in this video that the kids have always been with her, and that's why the kids should stay with her, but wasn't the kids actually with the both of y'all together for years and years and years until you guys decided to break up for this final time? The kids weren't just with just you, they were with both of you as a married couple. I believe Liv thought the court was going to look at her as a mother and be a little bit biased because she is a mother, and when that didn't happen, it was probably very surprising for her. Okay, now I had to throw this next clip in here because don't y'all think she was talking about Jasmine? Just listen to what Liv says in this clip, and then we'll talk about it.
My kids, did y'all ever see my kids in and out the ER with head gashes on their head? Y'all ever seen anything funny going around over here? Other than mommy had some friends, okay? 2 friends.
Now, of the 3 moms that people usually talk about, and if you want to add Ming in there also, you can, but of these moms in this sector, which one of them have we seen taking the kids to the hospital because they had gashes in their head, bruises, and all types of other issues that they had to take them to the hospital constantly? Let me know in the comments. Now, if this is not a diss to Jasmine, I don't know what is. Because obviously we've all seen the videos, and constantly she was taking Aiden to the hospital with head injuries. His eye was messed up. Y'all do the math. Now, speaking of Jasmine, I do believe she was in the live stream comments on this video. Liv kept saying Jasmine. It could have been a different Jasmine, but I'm thinking it is Jasmine from My Jazzy Life. But she was talking about Nisha, and Liv was saying that she can't really blame her. She has to blame Jerrod for everything that went on. And Jasmine disagreed.
No. Jazzy, that's not true. She didn't do anything. He did that. She didn't do nothing. That was his choice. She was actually playing her role. She was not involved. Like, he kept everything from her for a very long time. Imagine, I got there in September. We were messing around from September to December. She stayed in her lane as far as, like, I don't know. She was just the girlfriend who got cheated on by the man with the wife. I don't know. It's very weird. It's a very weird situation.
What Jasmine saying in the comments, it seems like Jasmine is going off on Nisha, trying to talk about how she is wrong. But it's more like Jasmine is referring to her situation. Jasmine knew Philip was cheating and continued having children with other women, but she blames the woman. She would take Philip back and get mad at the women he had a child with. It is consistent for Jasmine to say things about Nisha and Liv's situation because she's referring back to what she allowed in her own relationship. She didn't want to leave Philip no matter what he did. Liv made a good point when she talked about the commitment is with your partner, not who they cheat with. If that was Jasmine in the live chat when Liv was doing that live stream, hopefully she's at a point now to understand where she went wrong in the relationship with Philip in allowing him to do whatever he wanted to do, and she still stuck around and decided to stay with him. I really think him being in jail or prison or wherever he is it was kind of the best for her because she was able to get out. Jasmine was finally able to get out of that toxic relationship and the whole back and forth with Philip. Just imagine how many kids she probably would have now with Philip if she was still with him, because it didn't stop her from wanting to have more kids with him just because he continued to cheat and have kids with other people. I don't know if y'all remember or not, but do you remember the time when Liv was with Zolo and it looked like she may lose the kids, and Zola was saying that she didn't even care about the kids? Once it looked like Jerrod was going to get them, she gave up, she didn't care, and yeah. Do you think that was actually true? Let me know. I wanted to bring that up because a lot of people are looking at Liv and everything that she's doing on social media right now, and they're thinking, it looks like she doesn't even care about her kids. She's not sad. She's not looking like she is just trying everything in her power to get them back. It doesn't look like she's doing anything. So let me know what you think about all of that down below. I don't know about y'all, but I'm loving seeing all of the live streams that Jerrod is doing on his Instagram. It's great seeing the kids and also seeing how he interacts with them, all of the activities he has them doing, and also them going off to school. I love it, and I'm enjoying every bit of it. Liv may think it's just something to make her upset and to get her mad and sad because the kids are not with her anymore, but in my opinion, it's just great to see that the kids are with their dad, they're getting to spend time with him, and getting that quality time that they needed. As much as it is important for the kids to be with their mother, it is also important with their dad. And I hope Liv finally understands that at some point. Definitely let me know all of your thoughts and opinions on this video and Liv's live stream down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will definitely see you in the next one.